to judge the living and the dead. I am Reverend Imran. The Church Ultimate Trial. Before Christ's second coming, the Church must pass through a final trial that will shake the faith of many believers. The persecution that accompanies her pilgrimage on earth will unveil the mystery of iniquity in the form of religious deceptions, offering man an apparent solution to the problems at the price of apostasy from the truth. The supreme religious deception is that the Antichrist, a pseudo-messianism by which man glorifies himself in place of God and of his Messiah, come in the flesh. The Antichrist deceptions already begins to take shape in the world every time a claim is made to realize within history that messianic hope which can only be realized beyond history through the eschatological judgment. The Church has rejected, even modified, forms of these falsifications of kingdom to come under the name of the millennialism, especially the intrinsically perverse, politically form of a secular messianism. The Church will enter the glory of the kingdom only through the final Passover, when she will follow her Lord in his death and resurrection. The kingdom will be fulfilled then not by the historic triumph of the Church through a progressive ascendancy, but only by God's victory over the final unleashing of evil, which will cause his bride to come down from heaven. God's triumph over the revolt of evil will take the form of the last judgment, after the final cosmic uphealing of this passing world, to judge the living and the dead. Following in the steps of the prophets and John the Baptist, Jesus announced the judgment of the last day in his preaching. Then will the conduct of each one and the secrets of the heart be brought to the light. Then will the culpable unbeliefs that contain the offers of God's grace as nothing be condemned. Our attitude about the labor will disclose acceptance or refusal of grace and divine love. On the last day, Jesus says, "Truly I say to you, as you did to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me." Christ is Lord of eternal life. Full right to pass definitive judgment on the works and the hearts of men belongs to him as the Redeemer of the world. He acquired this right by his cross. The Father has given all judgment to the Son, yet the Son did not come to judge, but to save and to give the life he has in himself. By rejecting grace in his life, one already judges oneself, receives according to one's works, and can even condemn oneself for all eternity by rejecting the Spirit of love. Christ the Lord already reigned through the Church, but all the things of this world are not yet subjected to him. The triumph of Christ's kingdom will not come about without one last assault by the powers of evil. On Judgment Day, at the end of the world, Christ will come in glory to achieve the definitive triumph of good over evil, which, like the wheat and the tares, have grown up together in the course of history. When he comes at the end of time to judge the living and the dead, the glorious Christ will reveal the secret disposition of the heart and will render to each man according to his works, and according to his acceptance or refusal of grace. Thanks for watching. Have an eternal home. And God bless you all.